And hello everyone, my name is Zelia Temnikov. Welcome back to Too Many Creases. Today, I'll be teaching you this new model I designed recently. I call it Starstruck. And I'll give you a short overview of how it looks like on both sides now. So, with that out of the way, get ready to crease Too Many Creases. So, we start on a hexagonal piece of paper with 32 divisions on each side. And the first twist we're making is a closed hexagon twist. If you don't know how to make one of those, just watch and follow me. You want to pinch this center crease and pleat it once upwards on the existing line right above it. Of course, you don't fold all the way, and I just fold about halfway, rotate, and do the same with this crease. Of course, you're going to have to sort of pick up the center so that you can form this pleat. So now we do this again with this side, and try not to forget to hold down some of these pleats because they really commonly tend to unfold. However, if one of them unfolds, that's okay, you can just refold it. Now do that on all 6 sides as I've done now, and you'll have a hexagon shape popping up. So to finish the pleat, you want to take it by these edges, twist counterclockwise, and squash. The twist is done. Now next, we want to make these parts. They look quite complicated, but to make it easier for you to fold, you can squash one of them to see that it's now no more than a few creases 2D. So going from the hexagon, it's 1 grid space, 2 grid space up, then a dissection of these three creases, and then 1, 2, 3 grid divisions before we have this sunken pleat. Rabbit, that is. So that's what we're going to do now. Count 1, 2 up here, and from this point on this line and this line over here, we're going to pick these two up so that they converge on the point I've just marked. Fold these 2 pleats up and finish the rabbit ear by pleating to the left. Now we count again, 1, 2, 3, and we make a sunken rabbit ear. So we do that by folding on this crease so that these 2 creases converge on this point. This will make another crease form here, but it's likely to go under. So you turn it over, and here you see this rabbit twist. You want to fold it as you can see here. You want to fold it to your right hand side. Now we do that again on every side. If you need some reminders on how to do this, you can just rewind and rewatch. Yeah, I should trademark that. Also, as you can see, while making this rabbit ear, these 2 lines are going to converge. So you can immediately already make a sunken rabbit ear from these 2 and fold it to the left. And then just continue as you were. Also, one good tip, when folding origami, there's never a rush, unless you're in a competition, that is. Just take your time. If you can't do a step, just try again. And in the end, I'm sure we'll be able to make a beautiful model. That being said, of course, if you're only a beginner, please don't go trying some 4-hour origami tutorial, because that's going to take a lot of trial and error, so better just take some stepping stones towards that goal. In the end, you will be able to make it sooner or later. Oops, I forgot to rabbit ear. No, sink the rabbit ear here. Also, as you can see, from these kind of petals, there are these columns coming out. And this will actually be part of how we make these beautiful connecting shapes. And of course, in the end here, you'll have this point that that's going to be difficult to make these two sink pleats and sunk rabbit ears from. So you can turn over and see we have the same point right here. You can open up these two pleats right here, find the point between these two pleats where they're going to be connected by two grid spaces, and fold out of that. And then these two grid spaces we're going to fold down, these two outwards, and you're mostly done with this model. Now what you want to do next is, see this grid line? Go up 1, 2 from it, and fold this pleat downwards. Well, fold this crease downwards to create a pleat. Sorry, my paper is unfolding a bit. Now, rotate, and do the same thing here. However, these two creases will obviously intersect. So here, you make a rabbit ear in a fold. And you can fold it either way, it doesn't matter yet. And do so on every side. And the last one, of course, you're just going to have to do two rabbit ear folds at the same time, which sounds difficult. It may sound difficult, but really it isn't. So please don't be afraid by my explanation of it. As you can see here is just go here, and squash it down. Then you can also, as a precaution, squash every fold down if you want to. Now, from this point we have over here, from the rabbit fold, you want to go one up and fold it again. If you notice this, you'll see that this point will actually lead to another repetition. Oh, I'm not sure about the word for it, but another one of these figures. As you can see in one of them, in the model I actually took a lot of inspiration from. I'm not sure of the name or the person who designed it. I just reverse engineered this. Of course, I have a tutorial for this. And it also, it's coming out the same day as this tutorial is. These lines are actually no more than the rabbit twist we have, and rabbit fold we have made, rabbit ear fold, and it connects to another in a repetition of the same small figure. Well, of course, that being said, you have to do this on every single side. And you're actually basically done. If you're tessellating this, when you're done with folding all of these repetitions, then here comes the magic. First, you want to put your hand in here. Well, not your whole hand, of course. Your finger on this point and make creases that go here, here, and here. And also fold this mountain fold a bit down. So put your finger in here. Most of the mountain folds just form by themselves, and fold this pleat a bit back. Of course, your model will no longer lie flat. But of course that isn't a problem. When you put it on a table, it just bulges up a bit. Instead of, well, unraveling completely. Now you can do this on every single side and we're going to be nearly done. Just bear with me, please. I'm pretty sure I haven't forgotten anything in this tutorial so far, which is good. I'm checking the original. Yeah, no, I didn't forget anything. Phew. And here is the beauty. But of course we're still not done. Oh, I think I may have went a bit up there, sorry. We're not done, since now you want to take these, hold it by these two edges over here, and squash up. These two you can just fold, and over here and over here you can fold up. See how nice this looks? Do the same on every single side, and then you're done with the tessellation. Congratulations. Oh, I tore my one. Happens when you use low quality paper, trust me. It happens a lot. I mean, this is definitely better than printer paper. Now, of course, you can do a bit more shaping if you want, even some advanced shaping, but I don't see how that can be applicable to this model. Well, that's it for this tutorial. I really hope you enjoyed folding this and could follow my flimsy instructions. And here are some videos I think you may enjoy, and I hope to see you next time. Have a nice day, everyone.